Resident Evil 8, a game that will change games in history forever. This game is the continuation of Ethan Winters' story and Mia Winters, but they end up having a child, which don't know how I feel about that. But they move to they have a house now. Then eventually, Chris Redfield breaks his way through the fucking door, and ends up killing Mia, which no one fucking knows why. But I'll tell you why. That wasn't really Mia. That was somebody else. But we'll get further into the story once we progress. So Ethan ends up getting kidnapped or whatever, and eventually makes finds his way through this fucking snow forest or whatever you call it. Then he runs into these fucking creatures that look like fucking werewolves, but looks like someone looks like they hit puberty at the age of 15 or 5 maybe. Looks like they fucking I don't know, took meth or high on bath salts. But Ethan Winters gets his two fingers bitten off, and he ends up running into this fucking weird woman holding this fucking cane, which I don't know her fucking name, but then he eventually runs into Lady Dimitrescu and Heisenberg, which, hey, Walter White, Heisenberg takes him to the fucking place, but Lady Dimitrescu, people they milf over her. I understand why. She got some big titties. I like that. Like, she got some mommy milkers. Like, I mean, dead ass. Those titties would go so good. But, yeah, eventually she has these daughters, which are fucking hot too, if you say so myself. But, um, eventually you end up killing her, but it turns out she's a fucking dragon. But the way to kill her, you first off by killing her three daughters, which there's that one bitch, that one bitch, that one bitch. You kill all of them, and uh, then you get to Lady Devon Trash. She turns into a fucking dragon, and after you end up killing her, you move on to the fucking doll, and you run into his fucking baby thing. Like, hold on, let me explain. When you go up to that fucking house, you it plays Mia and shit, and you have to like solve the puzzles and shit. It's like that. I like that part, which is very fucking weird, but I like it. But you have to solve the puzzles and shit, and there's a part where you cut the bandages and shit. But then eventually you run into this fucking baby monster, whatever the fuck it is. It's so goddamn ugly. It's like a fucking. It's like two hillbillies that have. It's like the fucking. It's like the fucking beings from Wrong Turn. Like they had a baby, but uglier. If they were fucking huge, but they eventually have that baby. Well, I don't know. Then after you escape from the baby, you eventually find the doll and you end up killing her, and you had to find all flask of rose, which and you meet this guy. I think it's Duke. Yeah, the fat guy that has no pants on and his ass crack is hanging at the back of the wagon or some shit. He helps Ethan a lot in this, but then you move on to the fucking weird sea monster, whatever you want to call him, and you defeat him. No biggie. Then you move on to the fucking factory, I believe so. Moving on to the factory, you have to go through all of it, and you have to turn shit into keys, and it's fucking weird. Like, you gotta unlock certain doors, and you have to use the elevator throughout your journey, then you gotta go up, down, up, down, up, down. It's fucking whole lot of shit. But then, eventually, you find Chris, and he tells you why he killed Mia, and yeah, then Chris tells Ethan to go up with that fucking weird fucking gun turret thing, and you find out Heisenberg's fucking a metal boss or whatever, a fucking metal being, and you end up killing him, but he ends up exploding. There's a whole other shit going on in the fucking game, I was about to call it movie, but it's not a movie. And then Mother Miranda comes out. I think that's her name. And literally fucking grabs Ethan's heart out and soaks herself with his blood, which is fucking weird and it fucking hurts. And and then you have this whole part where you play as Chris Redfield and you find Mia, and which is the real Mia. Then after that part, you play as Ethan, and then you actually meet Evelyn. That's her fucking name. Thank you, God, for reminding me of that name, Evelyn. And she's saying you died a long time ago at the baker's house when Jack, like, I think stomped him. Yeah, murdered by Jack. And he's like, no, there's no possible way because if he was dead, how could he put his fucking arm on? It makes no. I don't know if he's dead or fucking. But eventually, Ethan bows out Mother Miranda for Rose, and then turns out Ethan is dying, and this dumbass decides to sacrifice himself, even though he could have fucking made it. But he decided to sacrifice himself for Rose, which I cried at that part because Ethan was one of my favorite characters to play as. But a couple years later, Rose is all grown up now, and yeah. Then they drive all the way at the end of the fucking road, and you see Ethan. I don't know whoever it is, maybe Ethan, walking there, and the game ends there, leaving us to high expectations. What is gonna be the next Resident Evil? Because Mia is already dead. Like literally, the mother story. Where is Mia? Like literally, did Mia die raising Rose when she was all grown up? There's a lot of fucking shit you need to answer. But overall, this game is the second best Resident Evil. But I can't believe the ninth game is gonna be the last of the Winters family, which is pretty fucking sad. But if they didn't kill Ethan off, it would have been a better thing. Like literally, they literally could have had him in the game where him and Rose fought off shit or whatever. But if the next game you play as Rose, I'm done. I can't. I can't. But yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed. And yeah. See ya. Hope y'all. I don't know. And that's about it. See ya.